Matt, and I'm in New York here at the United Nations, and I'm presenting on behalf of the Australian public generally and the Western democracies as well, a notification of an instrument of dissatisfaction to be presented to the Human Rights Commission of the United Nations, because I believe that in Australia, along with a lot of other countries, immigration and multicultural policies are not in the best interests of the majority of the population. That's clear from all the opinion polls. We don't have any control over it, and it is going to change every facet of the nation's future. Therefore, I seek redress through protocols that the Australian government has signed with the United Nations. Today, I'll be going through the process of lodging this instrument of dissatisfaction with the United Nations.
Well, we've just spoken to the folks inside. Apparently after the big trade centre bombing, the security arrangements at the UN have been stepped up, and we're coming back in about an hour's time after Richard Butler, the Australian ambassador to the United Nations. He's going to check out security arrangements and arrange for admission to the actual UN building since security is so tight now.
We're going into the UN now. That's the headquarters building. See all the flags. We're going in to see Elsa Stepanopoulos from the Human Rights Centre of the United Nations. You can give her your documents. Okay. Okay?
Dennis McCormack's my name.
McCormack from Australia. Also Stamapolu. Stamapolu. A Greek person.
Yes.
My goodness, what a wonderful painting that is. Look, the hands
It's a bit depressing, though.
Yeah, look at the breeze playing that hand.
Yeah, that's true.
So also you're involved with human
So
rights.
I'm involved with all these things. Following your name.
And Dennis is very interested in human rights.
You've done a little work.
And I said that you would receive him for a few minutes to receive his materials.
Thank you very much, Richard. Well, I'll come straight to the point. I've got a submission to make that I presume will take its way through the process, and at some stage in the future we'll hear one way or another what the result has been. But to encapsulate, you can read it later, but to encapsulate, it is the charge that the Australian government's immigration and multicultural policies are in fact contravening the will of the demonstrated majority of the public, and that with the continuation of an increasing Asian immigration component in the program, it's already a majority of the program, and both the government and the opposition are bipartisan in the future of the immigration program is going to go up, and an increasing majority will be Asian. Now, the demonstrated public opinion polls show that most people are not in favour of this. However, they are never given the opportunity to vote. And this sort of undemocratic, long-term, gradualist government policy will, through demographics, change the entire way, shape of the nation, every facet of the future. So my submission to the UN is outlining these things, and I've got several appendices which I'm happy to leave here for study in the future. I brought a lot of stuff with me which I won't leave here. However, it will be available for you or your office to view in Melbourne at the time when you actually get to this thing in your overall student events. These are the appendices. There's a book, Immigration, Decline of Democracy in Australia, The Costs of Multiculturalism, Australian disputes, foreign judgments, a couple of copies of the social contract, a critique of internationalism. Now, this is Appendix 1, which is endorsed by an Australian House of Representatives, currently sitting parliamentarian, and it's a paper that I presented at a conference last year on the Asianisation scenario in the context of immigration. I just wanted to let you know that there is substantiated evidence for the charges that are being made in the actual instrument. Yes, that's the original. Yes, I'll just put the date on it and okay. There's the heading there, Instrument of Notification of Dissatisfaction with Immigration and Multicultural Policies in Australia, which amount to an infringement of human rights against the entire Australian nation. Not a lot of detail, just fleshing out the thesis for you to consider. Is there any official sort of receipt, as it were, for something like this, or
No.
a reference will come eventually, I guess?
What do you mean? Receipt of this material?
Yeah.
Oh, I can send you that. I can record that you handed over this material today.
In fact, I've got a copy of the actual. It's a little bit crushed in my camera. I've actually got a copy for you.
What's that?
Here. That's a copy of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can send you a message saying that I was with you and you handed this over to the United Nations today, and that will be an official receipt.
Okay, that'll be great.
I'll do that. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming all this way.
Thank you for making the time to see me, and thank you, Mr. Butler, for facilitating this, because you know what bureaucracies are like and what it's like if you don't know your way around.
But I also know that we are a democracy and we should always make room for people to express their point of view. Correct? Always, huh? Okay.
People, in fact, do come all the way to New York from different parts of the world to give papers like this.
Yes, as I said before, I don't expect any instant reaction, but eventually I'm sure I will hear something about it.
Yeah. And it's been important for you to bring this in.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. I mean, people have been talking about doing this in Australia for years,
Really.
and finally it's now been done. It was quite simple and easy to do.
Yes. Okay.
So it was very nice to meet you. Thank you very much for your time.
You're very kind. Thank you. I'll call you. Thank you.
Okay, well it all went very well. Mr. Butler was most cooperative. He took us to the Human Rights Branch. We've lodged the notification of dissatisfaction, and we've been assured that in due course we'll hear how the process is going to percolate through the human rights system. And what more can you do, and why wasn't this done before? Signing off.
Referring the office to the Green Jacket Factor.